Call out the excuses. Everybody says they want success. Everybody claims they're hungry, driven, determined. But when the lights are off and nobody is watching, what do you really do? Do you keep scrolling, talking, planning, wishing? Or do you act? Because here's the truth. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your intentions. It doesn't care about your dreams. The world only respects proof. And proof comes through one thing only: action. That's why, if you want to silence the doubters, if you want to prove yourself, if you want to change your life, there is only one way. Prove it. Through action. Why words will never be enough. Talk is cheap. Everybody can say they're going to do something. Everybody can tell their friends, "This year, I'm going to change my life." Everybody can post on social media about the grind and the hustle. But let's be honest, most people don't follow through. Why? Because words are comfortable. Action is uncomfortable. Words cost nothing. Action costs time, energy, sacrifice, and sometimes pain. Words can be spoken in seconds. Action demands days, weeks, months, years. That's why people choose talk over action, because it's easy. But here's the truth. You can't build a business on words. You can't get fit on words. You can't achieve greatness on words. Words might inspire, but only action transforms. The power of action. Action is the real proof. When you act, you're not just showing the world, you're showing yourself that you believe. When you act, you transform intention into reality. When you act, you create evidence that can't be denied. Think about it. If you say you're committed to fitness, nobody believes you until they see you consistently sweating in the gym, even when you don't feel like it. If you say you're going to start a business, nobody believes you until they see you putting in the hours after work, risking rejection, building step by step. If you say you're serious about success, nobody believes you until they see the sacrifices, early mornings, late nights, weekends spent working when others are relaxing. Action speaks louder than motivation, louder than intention, louder than promises. Action is louder than words. Action is undeniable. Stories of action. Edison, Oprah, and beyond. Thomas Edison didn't just say he was going to invent the light bulb. He proved it. Not by one attempt, not by 10 attempts, but by failing thousands of times. Every failed experiment was still proof of action, proof of persistence, proof of belief, and eventually, the world saw the light, literally, because Edison had the courage to keep acting when others stopped at talking. Oprah Winfrey didn't just say she wanted to be a voice for millions. She proved it. By showing up day after day through rejection, through being told she wasn't good enough, until her work spoke so loudly the world had no choice but to listen. Every champion athlete proves it through action. They don't just declare they want to win a gold medal. They live it through endless practice, through training when nobody's watching, through discipline that outsiders will never fully understand. Michael Jordan didn't just say he wanted to be the greatest. He was the first in the gym and the last to leave. He proved it through action so relentlessly that his results silenced every critic. You see, you can't argue with action. You can't deny results. You can't debate consistent proof, facing doubt and resistance. But let's be real, the moment you choose action, you will face resistance. Your friends might laugh, your family might doubt, strangers might criticize. They'll say, "Who are you to think you can do this?" They'll point out your past failures. They'll highlight the obstacles in your way. But understand this, their words mean nothing, because results are louder than opinions, because the scoreboard doesn't care about excuses, because history doesn't remember the critics, it remembers the doers. So let them doubt, let them talk. While they're busy talking, you'll be busy building. And one day, when your results are undeniable, those same voices will have no choice but to respect you. Discipline over motivation. Here's another truth. Motivation will not carry you. Motivation is temporary. Motivation is the spark you feel when you watch a powerful video or read an inspiring quote. Motivation is fire at the beginning of the journey. But motivation fades, and when it fades, most people quit.